Hey everybody. So, my bad. Definitely my bad. I can say honestly that I was a victim of Yee Yee Day. What do I mean by that? I was having too much fun to film, straight up, and honestly, definitely should have been filming and documenting things a little bit better. And I'm gonna have to beg for forgiveness here because honestly, I got caught up in having fun, and I'll hire a cameraman at some point. But anyway, I can tell you the story. And I've got videos to go along with it, and I'll try to chop this up so that it makes a little bit of sense. Alright, so a lot of you guys don't know about Yeeyee Day. If you look it up on YouTube, you'll see years past, and what they've always done is they've just, invited influencers out and stuff like that, and it's never really been open to the public. And so my good friend Carson reached out to me and was like, hey, this thing's coming. You should fill out a mud bogging application. And I was like, mud bogging application? Like, what? And he was like, yeah, you fill it out on the website. So went to the website, filled it out, and got an email back in about a week, and basically gave me the information that I needed. And from there, just started planning, and it was like, all right, yeah, cool, we'll go down there for the day. Then I had Ben with Yee and Granger Smith's company reach out to me, and amazing guy, and literally just wanted to reach out and say, hey, I realize that you've got one of the bigger trucks that's coming, and is there anything that you need as far as anything interesting, anything like that? How big is your truck and trailer, just to make sure that we could get in, so on and so forth. And so the thing is first of all, that's huge. Anybody that's been bogging before knows that, unless you know the owner personally, generally you just go and show up and pay your money and go in and you get what you get. So, huge, great, super good first impression. Second of all, I got talking to Ben, and as you can't tell from this video already, I'm extremely long-winded. But talking to him about things that I've done, places I've been, things like that. And so anyway, offered to help out any way that I could. Fast forward to about 2 weeks ago. It is Friday night. I am covered head to toe in grease and grime, and I was literally pressure washing a skid steer out of the belly pans and stuff like that. I am filthy. And Justin with JH Diesel gave me a call and was like, hey, I know you don't know me, but hey, it's me. And I went, oh, cool. And he was like, is there any way you could come and give us an idea what these mud pits are like? And so a lot of you guys saw that video footage come out of me test running the pits and stuff like that. They would stir them, have me run it again, so on and so forth. Amazing guys. The JH Diesel guys, they are so humble, so down to earth, everything else. Super, super cool. And so they actually partnered with Granger on this to get this put together and the mud bogging portion of this event together. So you've got the first Yeeyee Day that is now going to be public, open to the public. And so amazing time. I'm telling you right now, freaking taco truck there that's included with your ticket. They got a barbecue truck there that's included with your ticket. They've got tattoo artists there. They've got a beer tent and stuff and everything else. And I think the most profound thing that hit me is somebody who's been doing this for longer than I care to admit at this point. The people that were there, the people that were in attendance, were amazing. It was some of the most just wholesome and humble and kind people. And so I got to talking to people and meeting people and everything else, and that was just so cool. And yeah, Granger, his entire team, his brother Tyler, all of those guys, absolutely down to earth, humble, realistic people. That it is not an act. They are very, very genuine and kind people. Very proud to have them in the mud bogging scene, and to make this, leap. And so anyway, that brings a little interjection here from editor Keegan. Somebody get this guy to shut up and let's talk about mud bogging. So what had happened was, lined up for our first run, and I had, obviously, as previously mentioned, Tess ran the truck, or ran the track, and basically thought I knew what was going on, to be honest. And I came over that first berm. I was in third gear, wide open, foot on the floor. That truck bogs in the right conditions in second. If it's real bad, we go in first. And so you can see from this video that the freaking tires almost came to a stop before I got it knocked into second. Mr. Dale Brisby hopped in and was riding along for that one, and I think he was just as shocked as I was. Maybe I was more shocked because it took me completely by surprise. But hit that freaking wall of mud and managed to knock it in second, and, stood in it and realized right away, I was like, we are not moving. Like, if we're moving, it's very slowly. And so I'm like, all right, well, let's try to push it as far as we can. Put on a show and all that. And anyway, got pulled out. Next guy ran and he did pretty all right. I still was ahead of him, and then we had a few side-by-sides that ran. Carson Terrell jumps in his Razor on 14.9s and just plows on through it and gets, bogged down and everything. Except he sank to the bottom and is sitting there just chewing, and it starts gaining inches and keeps gaining inches. And I'm like, okay, like this, all right, we've got a competition now, boys. And you can see that run here. So that brings us back to Carson is now in the lead. At this point, my plan is I am putting the tire on that right side wall and praying. And so what that brought us was this run.
That part right there is comfortable for everybody. It's right here where things get
So before that run, it's important to remember, I had a passenger with me, and I told him, I was like, hey man, I'm going to give this thing literally all it's got. I am not letting out. We are going to do literally whatever it takes to win this thing. I try to be very humble. And I am, I believe, to an extent, right up until the point that it's a competition. And I am cripplingly competitive. And so, yeah, we sent it hard, and you can actually see us knock it into third here. And, you know, chewed as much as we could until we came to a stop. Carson did not run a second time. Got pretty hot the first time. But anyway, we ended up taking first place. And man, what a feeling. Oh my gosh, that was... I haven't won anything for a long time. And I haven't, to be honest, I haven't competed in anything for a long time. I'm usually working on everybody else's stuff. And so to be the guy that won it, man, that was so cool. And it was just very, very special to me. Forever will go down as one of my favorite days. But got to give a bunch of kids rides and stuff like that after the fact. It was super cool. What I can say about Yee Yee Day and you will, on 150% on this channel, you will be seeing more stuff for the next year's event, as we talk to Granger and his team and Tyler, and work on building this thing up again. I can promise you that I got that belt, and it's getting defended, like, absolutely. There is nobody taking that thing from me. I will do whatever it takes. And anyway, what I can tell you is that the truth about Yeeyee Day is that the people that run it are hands down, while being well known, whatever it happens to be, famous, I guess. And so they are some of the most humble and down-to-earth people that you're gonna come across. And I can tell you that doing this sport for as long as I have, I've met a lot of people who are in it for the money, and they're in it to throw an event and do whatever. These guys they're in it for the fact that kids, younger generation, things like that highly enjoy this. The adults highly enjoy it, and they're in it for the right reasons, I can tell you that. So when it comes to Yeeyee Day, I can tell you right now, do not miss next year. You will 100% regret it. It might be a short event, but man, extremely cool. So in conclusion, guys, keep an eye out for information on next year's Yeeyee Day. You can check out Yeeyee Apparel on Instagram, Yeeyee Farm. I know Granger Smith has got an amazing podcast, and all the stuff he has going on. I'm sure there will also be updates about it on his social media. Again, for the millionth time, freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I don't say that lightly. It was so cool. But I've got some really cool 6.7 turbo upgrade tutorials stuff that's coming, piping upgrade, things like that. I've got the forklift that we are going to tear into this coming week, so look for that video coming up. And then we've got actually some pretty cool mega truck build stuff coming up as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I am here at Carson's shop actually, and I got to get a turbo put on my truck so I can get back to working. So otherwise, like, subscribe, comment if you will. Let me know what you think. Let me know thoughts, whatever it happens to be. Tell your friends, trying to get a few more subscribers here and get this thing built up. And otherwise, I am Keegan McNally with McNasty Offroad. I'll see you soon.
The license plate reads